Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Is that clear? Hello, wait, please. Science and technology is developed by a great mind, but the roots of thought in culture and tradition we find. Ideas are the basis of innovation, and they have a nexus with social convention. To establish this link, I will endeavor today and show that they affect each other in more than one way. But before I begin my argument, let us delve into Indian history for a moment. Rust-proof iron pillars were made in Delhi and Kulur 2000 years ago. Science. But this was made by the tribals of ancient India. Did you know that India was the only country in the world for 4,000 years that knew and practiced the science behind the extraction of zinc? And well, this science was found in our very own shlokas. I'm sure you all know that necessity is the mother of invention. But I believe that Sanskrit is the mother of a lot of inventions. For example, when Magellan discovered that the earth is round and that the earth rotates around its own orbit. Before that, Sanskrit had already given birth to words like Bhugol and Jagat. Bhu meaning earth, Gol meaning round, and Jagat meaning in motion. Thus, a link between science and culture has always existed in the Indian civilization. And my argument today supports this link and aims to justify it by exemplifying three basic points. First, that culture and tradition gives an impetus to science and technology. I would like to prove this point by going back to the 18th century in England, where Martin Luther reinterpreted the Bible to a group of Catholics, which gave rise to a Protestant cultural group with a completely different mindset that went on to give rise to what we now call the Industrial Revolution. This change in culture was responsible for the invention of the steam engine, the blast furnace, and the telegraph, thus proving my point. Second, science and technology can be used for the enrichment of culture and tradition, especially in our country. Imagine the Taj Mahal, and imagine it completely tarnished, with black spots, withered away miniatures and pillars. It would not seem that evergreen love that Shah Jahan had for Mumtaz Mahal that we're so proud of. Science and technology is what preserves this cultural heritage. Our traditional agricultural practices have been very beneficial because of science and technology. The use of tractors, satellite mapping, harvesters, combiners, which have today become an integral part of our culture. Having said this, I feel that there is scope for science and technology to further enrich our rich and diverse culture. For example, we are a nation that takes great pride in our linguistic diversity. But over the years, we have lost quite a few vernacular languages as we have come down the path of history. But with the database management system or any other scientific discovery, for example, we can preserve these languages which are on the verge of extinction. Thus, science and technology, if linked strongly to our culture and tradition, will not only enrich it, but will also spread the culture over the borders and into the international scene by various forms of media like the internet, radio, and television. In the above 2 points, I have shown that science and technology, when linked with culture and traditions, have benefited both these parties. My third and concluding point says that this link also helps society overall. Let me tell you a story of a few marginal milk producers in the dry areas of Rajasthan and Gujarat who were exploited by the existing dairy when a wave of science had them pull in their milk, pasteurize it, preserve it in refrigerated facilities, and thus give rise to the cooperative giant that we all know as Amul. Here we see how this link can benefit the economy, create employment, and improve the standard of living of our entire society. Finally, I'll leave you with a thought. The scientific and technological breakthroughs that have defined our culture, how do you think they were born? Do you think our culture did not have a role to play? The traditional ways have been time-tested. In culture, the origin of technology is tested. Whether culture is maintained or it is defied, its link with science cannot be denied. Thank you.
Questions from the participants?
Yes.
Hello. You cited some examples of great civilization of India. Well, Taj Mahal is one of the 7 wonders in the world. What about the rest? Each civilization which we picked, we had Colosseum, we had pyramids. So why do you want to restrict the development of science and technology to only India's culture?
I think the debate that we've come for is talking about Indian science and technology should be linked to India's culture and tradition. Hence, I've taken examples of India's culture. And if you're talking about the examples of history that I stated, I very clearly stated that before I begin my argument, I will say that science and technology was linked to culture and tradition in the past. But in the modern, I'm talking about the modern culture, we need this link should be greater, it should be as it was in the past. In the past, India's economy and India was doing well as a country. So that should, if that link is maintained and is as strong as it was in the past, then today, in spite of having a very modern culture, we will definitely reach as we were in the past and probably become a first world nation.
Okay, thank you.